also tell you that we now have Captain Sadiq Shehu, of course, who will be talking to us about insecurity. Captain Sadiq, can you hear me? Hello, Captain Sadiq.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, thank you very much. Let's talk about the state of insecurity. Security has been here with us for a while. Now, just like in other parts of the world, what is responsible for this in terms of how we are currently in Nigeria?
Well, without excusing any criminal or terrorist act, the truth is that over the years, the Nigerian society has become more cosmopolitan, rising figures of people out of employment, increase in population, and over these years, our security architecture or our security capacity has not risen pari passu to the growth that we are seeing in these sectors. So eventually, we are having security challenges that have overwhelmed what we have in place now as the security architecture. So basically, these are the things that are happening.
Do you think there are people gaining from the security challenges in the country, or it is just a phase that we need to go through?
Well, for every crime, people go into crime, whatever kind, for different motives. There are people that go, like let's look at messianic terrorists who say they want to bring one dogma of one kind of religion. For them, it may be just spiritual, just that they want to bring a change in the thinking. For others, it is political. They want to bring a new system to replace the government. But for many, for the majority, what we are seeing is purely how to make money out of that crime. So these are the three motivations generally that you can have for somebody getting involved in a terrorist or criminal act: political, religious, or monetary gains.
Okay, so how soon do you think we can come out of these menaces, considering our level of intelligence gathering?
Well, I have to be realistic to say we may never come to, to a crime-free or threat-free society. There is no society that can promise that. However, it is a known knowledge that the level of insecurity we're having in Nigeria is beyond what normal life can go with. It is something that will affect our economy. It will something that will affect all aspects of our life. So definitely there has to be concerted effort, or I can say more concerted effort, to ensure that the insecurity is brought down to acceptable level. Remember, I said there is no society that is crime-free or security 100% secure. But the level of our own right now, it is, intolerable.
Captain Sadiq, we've had so many summits on security, and has this really helped, or it hasn't?
It has not helped. Because what we normally do, with due respect, whenever we say we have summit, it is as a result of one dastardly attack or one incident. Then the National Assembly will say they are looking for the security agencies or the service chiefs or the IGP, and then the president will make a statement. All other people will condemn the statement. Politicians will condemn the statement, but then we relapse. We forget that before the current one we're talking about, there have been other incidents for which we made so many premises, but we didn't deliver anything. So unfortunately, what we are saying is a knee-jerk approach. We tend to forget. Not only the leaders, even Nigerians, we have a very short memory length. If something happens, the last time we're having is talking of the bombing in Kuriga. As soon as that one went, we moved to the snatching of the school children in Kuriga. After that, we're talking of the killing of our security personnel in Delta State. So when you look, even from the media, what happens is this: one bad event will replace another, and then all attention will shift to that one. Then we'll call meetings, National Assembly will call and express their displeasure. But then, what do? Do we keep account from the last time that the security agencies were called, or when the president made the statement? What did we do?
Okay, I just wanted to ask, you said that what you're trying to say is that there's too much of security summits and nothing is being done. So if we don't talk about it, what else can we do? Because if people keep complaining that there's so much summit, so what else, if people don't talk about it, what else do we do to address the situation?
I think we lost Captain Sadiq.
Okay, so Captain, I was saying that, if we actually don't talk about this, you said, no, there's too much of security summit that we have had. If we don't talk about the situation, how then do we now address the situation if we don't talk about it?
Please get to me very correctly. I didn't say we shouldn't talk about it. But there's a talk shop, there's a do shop. When you talk, when an incident happens, you investigate it, you talk, you criticize, and then you find out the reason why did it happen. Then you will resolve within your mind that this will not happen again. So for that not to happen again, what are we going to do immediately? What are we going to do in the medium term? What are we going to do in the long term? This is what I am saying. The talking is quite okay. You must talk about security because it is about life and properties. Without security, you don't have anything. But it's talking and not doing anything that I'm against. It's talking and promising without a plan is what I'm thinking, without timeline. If you don't have a work plan, you will talk. That will pass, another one will happen, and then you will talk again. So the talking is okay, and the talking, in fact, it is compulsory. We have to talk because there's nothing better than security. But what do we do? Do we have a plan after we talk? Do we have indices? Do we have timelines? Do we have deliverables? Do we go back and say, okay, we have done this, we have not done that? From the National Assembly to the executive branch, with due respect, I do not see us doing that. That is my opinion.
Now, Captain, President Tinubu wants kidnappers to be treated as terrorists. How significant is this call?
Well, it shows the exasperation of Mr. President. But again, like I said, for those that keep a record, the last government, there was even a bill that was passed that bandits are no longer bandits, they are terrorists. So I think we are working the same way. So it is not, yes, I agree, it is the exasperation shown by the president that's making him say that, but it's a step that has already been taken. But beyond declaring terrorists, bandits are terrorists, what do we do? What has changed in tackling them? That is my issue. In fact, again, if you ask me, I think whether we say they are terrorists or they are not terrorists, I think we are doing all that we can do within current capacity. So what is missing is that the current capacity is not enough to confront the threat. So whether you call them friends, whether you call them enemies, whether you call them terrorists, if the capacity, if the way of doing things is not changed, such mere proclamation will not solve the problem.
Thank you very much, Captain Sadiq Shehu. A very fine place to leave it, talking about insecurity in Kaduna State and other parts of the country.